What is going on, everyone? It is Jake Lee, mental performance coach, here with you, as always, giving you the skills and tools to have your minds work for you rather than against you. And this is the Circle of Ambition. And today, I got my man here with me, Jalen Hill, 6'10", forward center out of UCLA for the Bruins.
What's up?
How you doing, man?
Pretty good, man. Can't complain.
There it is. Out of your train, getting after it.
Yes, sir. Always.
There you go. Well, it's a pleasure to have you on, man. Thanks for taking the time.
Yeah.
I know you're a busy man, so I won't take up too much of your time, man. But I do appreciate you, man. So for those of the people that are watching who may be unfamiliar with Bruin basketball or just you in general, you know, I'm curious, what type of player are you? What am I going to get out of Jalen Hill?
Probably like high effort, high intensity. I've really been working on getting my motor up a lot.
Yeah.
Just constantly run up and down the court. But at the end of the day, I just want to win. So whatever it takes, that's it. When you're done, you plan everything. You don't want to do everything for a loss and stuff like that. I'm trying to win, so by any means necessary.
Has that always been a part of your game, or is that something you developed over time?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely both actually, because I started out like that, but I just really started to focus in on trying to incorporate that in my game every time I step out on the court. It's been like an up and down roller coaster, but I'm getting it now. It comes with time, you know.
You know, the road to success, the road to greatness is never linear.
Yeah,
you know, there's always going to be those bumps in the road. So that's good that you're facing that early, because you're coming off your sophomore season, right?
Yeah.
Coming off sophomore season where you helped lead the Bruins to, what was it? You won 7 of the last 8 conference games, basically 11-3 down the road.
Yeah.
That's big time, man.
Great run.
That's great run, and that's coming off of a slower start. So it's that resilience that you're talking about. Persistence.
Yeah.
You feel like that's something that you have to develop, something you have to kind of go through the trenches and experience in order to develop?
Definitely.
Yeah.
It was hard in the beginning. It was just a lot of struggle. A lot of struggle. With Coach Cronen coming in, we didn't really have a culture. We was just out there playing. So it's better when you know what you're playing for, and it really helps propel the team forward. And we struggled with that in the beginning, so that's where the losses came in. But that season gets going. We're supposed to get shorter practices, but we were still going 3 hours because we just wasn't getting it.
Yeah.
So just constantly like hammering on the fact that we have to do this and this, because he knows what wins. So it just took us trusting him, and it all worked out.
Yeah. And that's interesting you bring up Coach, because as you allude to, he entered into last season, first year with the squad.
Yeah.
Right? So there's that inevitable transition period where it's like we're trying to get used to you, your coaching style, the game plan, everything like that. But it's cool that down the stretch, y'all kept up that same energy, that 3-hour practice and everything like that. So do players respond well to that, to Coach Cronen's desire to continue to push? Or was it kind of hit or miss?
At first it was. Well, he has such a personality that. I mean, he's a great guy.
Yeah. He's
an extremely great guy. And that's the first thing, the most important thing, because you don't want to be out there. It's hard to work for a guy that is not giving it his all and stuff like that. So. With Coach Cronen, there's no issues with that, and that was the first thing. And long practices down the season, but it was worth it, because there would be games where we were struggling, and but we always went back to defense. It was always defense. We would start probably 3-hour practice, probably 2 hours on defense.
Wow.
Kept going back to that. I mean, he has a game plan in mind. He's a winning coach.
Yeah.
He has a winning record, a very good record. I think 20 years with Cincinnati. So, I mean, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
so
for
you
real.
just gotta trust that.
Exactly. There's that respect that's kind of already in place based on that winning culture that he's bringing.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, this dude, he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, he has a different way of, going at type of couple things here and there. But,
like what? What are you talking about?
things in practice, it might get a little chippy here and there.
For sure.
A little back and forth.
Yeah.
Mostly, him.
Yeah.
There was not really that much back and forth.
Yeah.
I mean, but after a while, you as a player, you just gotta realize people that are doing that are really trying to help you out as an individual, as a player, and stuff like that. It's hard when somebody's yelling at you and constantly, every day, but you're doing it for your benefit.
It's that's big time that you say that. I was watching an interview with you and Bill Walton after the UC Santa Barbara game.
Yeah.
And I heard you say Coach Cronen, he liked to yell. He don't really like to talk.
Yeah. Ain't that much talking going on.
No talking.
Once the practice starts, I mean, it's from the jump.
Yeah.
Especially he started to tone down because there's no need to. He doesn't overdo it, There's no need to yell if we're understanding what we're doing. So on that winning streak, practices did get shorter because we were all clicking. But in the beginning, as soon as we practiced at 10 o'clock, 9, everybody's in the gym hour before or whatever getting up shots. He comes in at 9:59, It's feel like game time.
Time to go. It's time to go.
He just walks in. Sometimes he got the hoodie on. He has his arms crossed, just looking around the gym, just like, I'm really about to turn it up for real.
Yeah.
But we responded well with that.
That's exactly right, because that late season push there, man. Yeah. That just didn't happen because of coincidence.
Yeah.
Right.
He kept telling us. That a lot of people were calling him, talking about wait until next year, because it was his first year, so don't worry, coach. He would tell us this, he would get 10s, 20 calls, people calling him oh, don't worry, you get recruits next year, and don't worry about this year, just chalk it up, And he would tell us this, and it would motivate us, and you have different writers and different people talking about UCLA basketball's trash, this, that, and the third. So we're like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. That's when we really started because the year prior to this, it was a struggle year too. Yeah. We wasn't trying to have that. So this year was he made sure to keep on, make sure that we keep hearing that every day. And that worked for us for sure.
That consistency in building the culture, it sounds like it played a huge factor.
Yeah,
in the overall performance.
It was his way or the highway.
Gotta get with it, get lost out of it. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
he let you know about that.
Yeah, y'all got with it for real. Is there a point in that final stretch there that seemed like it was the turnaround moment for you all? Somewhere it all clicked, or it was just y'all put forward?
First game at Washington.
Take me through that.
Because Washington, Pac-12 was crazy. Literally, because normally it's just 4 or 5 teams, guaranteed probably one of them's going to win, but anybody could have won, honestly, from top to bottom, no matter the record. And that was the first game, and Washington was that team. And we went to their place and beat them at their place. That was a really, that just showed us that we can do this.
Yeah.
We can, because no team was at that point was better than Washington. They ended up falling off because their point guard and whatever. But at that point right there, we started to play like a team. We started to know, what we need to do in order to win. And after that, it was a smooth sailing, but it was definitely very, very. It was easier.
Yeah, you had that momentum built up, the confidence built up. I'm telling you, I was watching the Colorado game, 18th ranked Colorado, right? And I think that was February.
That was
right?
a big game.
That's a huge game. That's a huge game. It's second half of that game, 3 minutes left. All right, around 3 minutes. And I see my man from the Bruins, he missed a shot. All right, and the ball is going out of bounds. It's directly underneath the hoop. It's going out, it's surely going out of bounds. And the next thing I know, I see Big 24 come in the screen. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And then next thing I see is Big 24 diving, all 6'10" of my man, diving, saving the ball.
Yeah.
To my man Common, who hits the mid-range jumper.
Yeah.
And that level of effort, I'm like, wow, they are not giving up. That resilience, that persistence. But it's like, where does that effort come from? Late in the game, crunch time, where does that come from?
I don't normally like talking like about myself.
Yeah.
But to be honest, like, I mean, if you're a player, you're a player. I mean,
speak on it. Speak on it,
so
Jalen.
like,
Come on, man.
any chance to win, that's what I mean. Like, I just wanted to win, so whatever it took.
Yeah.
I mean, but where it came from, just coach again, every day in practice, telling me I have to get every rebound, every single one. He would stop practice when he see me, not go to the offensive rebound. He would stop practice and just be like, nope, get on the line, get on the treadmill. So I don't, that's quick. I don't like to run. I like to run, but if I don't have to, I'm not going to.
Right.
But just that, and he does that with every player on the team. Everybody has their obviously different goals and different things they have to do in order for us to win. Mine's rebound, because I'm a good rebounder. So he's just making sure that and it worked.
Yeah. No, it surely worked. It surely worked. So y'all have a lot of momentum going into 2020, 2021, whenever the season decides to start. I'm curious, you think that last year's end of the season is going to carry into next year? And if so, what are you looking at in terms of goals or expectations for this upcoming season?
I mean, first year was hard because we didn't really know what we were doing, because new coach, new mindset, everything like that. But this year coming up, I mean, I feel really confident about it just because we're getting everybody back. Everybody's coming back, and we're all, I mean, me, Cody, and Chris, we came in at the same time.
Yeah.
And now just linking, and we're here, and now we're the upperclassmen looking over people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm excited for like the leadership role and everything. Goals. I mean, I really just want to get back on the court.
Hey, man.
We can't do anything until we get back on the court. So I'm just focused on that. Hopefully we can get back to campus soon.
Hey man, well I know last year you got the honorable mention for the all defensive team, man. I know this year, man, that's yours. That's yours to get, man.
For sure.
There's a lot of arguments saying that you could have got that, you should have got that, right? So it's finishing what you started, going out with the bang. But I know in previous conversations and now, man, the confidence is there, the mindset is there. If you were to tell the Bruin fans, Bruin Nation, what you're gonna give this year, what message are you gonna give them?
Sure. Pretty much all or nothing for me. I mean, I have to give everything right now. This is my year. And it's just one of those feelings where I know it is.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm cocky or whatever. But I've been through a lot.
Yeah.
I've been through a lot from freshman year to now. Like coming in as a 17-year-old, wide-eyed, not knowing what's going on, probably not ready.
Yeah.
To now, like, I know I'm ready. I know what's about to happen. So I'm just staying back, doing what I do, and it's going to come to me.
There it is, man. Jalen Hill, UCLA Bruins. He's coming. He's here. All right, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for your time, as always, man. And thank you for watching. Again, this is Inside the Circle of Ambition with Jalen Hill. Let's go Bruins. Go be great, y'all.